Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to Atlantis Freediving Channel, a new episode of Meet V. And today we have Pavel Tom from Czech Republic. And Pavel just spent 3 weeks with us in Atlantis Freediving. He was using our facilities. Obviously, he came with his own group from Czech Republic, from Trutnov, and been doing courses, beginner courses, advanced courses. So finally we found some time to ask him a few questions to see how he liked the base here in Atlantis, in Tabaiba, and well, a little bit about himself as well. Let me tell you a little bit about Pavel first. Pavel is seasoned instructor. He's been freediving and trained freediving instructors in Freedive International. He's been working in both Dahab, in Koh Tao, and currently also working with Jacques DeVos in Norway, where he is basically taking people diving with orcas and whales close to polar circle. And yeah, Pavel, tell us, how do you enjoy being in Tabaiba?
Well, how people can enjoy Tenerife and Canary Island. It's an amazing place, I love it. There's a sun, there's a warm weather, it's a summer, it's a perfect spot for diving, nice bay, nice shipwreck on the bottom for beginners, it's perfect, I love it.
Yeah, we have a little bit of mixed weather as well. When we came, it was a little bit cold, then it was a little bit too hot, then it was a little bit windy, now it's warm again. So it's been, in the last 3 weeks, you probably saw all kind of weather.
It was up and down, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the conditions were quite good.
The perfect is that even if there's a wind and then even is a cold, warm, we dive every day. We have one dry day and that was a plan to have a dry day.
Yeah.
So in 21 days I dive 20 days. So
yeah, that's pretty intense time.
It is.
Yeah, so you had the beginner course and then you had last week or this week you had the advanced course.
Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit how it went, what you were doing with the group.
Well, I have a group of beginners where there were some guys who doing kind of spearfishing, so they already touched with the water. There was a girl, Teresa, she never freedive, she never scuba dive, she was this kind of girl like, she don't know what equalization is. So she started with all her problems, diving feet first, getting slowly horizontal, getting head down. She prolonged her stay, she stayed with us even for the advanced week, and now she's diving below 20, she has nice dive times, like 120, 130, enjoying the shipwreck. It's perfect to see that.
Yeah, so yeah, also how did the guys enjoy the wreck here? I remember like the guys who were here at the beginner week. They were starting basically with, as usual, equalization problems, learning the basic technique, but they could go already down to 10 meters, some of them.
Exactly, all of them. So all the beginners dive to 20 or a little bit below.
Yeah.
The shipwreck is sitting at 30, 31, something like that. Of course, the cabin is much more higher, so it's like 15 meters, so it's a perfect place for them. It's a perfect reward for beginners. If they start diving to 10, the shipwreck is just next to them. If they start diving to 15, it's everywhere around. Love it.
That's amazing. And tell us a little bit about your club and your brand, Apnoe, in Czech Republic.
Okay, so how to start? I was always a little bit like against to start to doing some freediving back in Czech. I was still kind of like seeing myself close to the ocean, close to the sea. But then the things changed a bit, and also with Norway, when we have to spend every season 3-4 months there, we decided, and also with the COVID situation, we decided to be back home for a while. And some of my friends will keep asking me why I'm not teaching back in Czech. I changed my mind. I established this, how to call it, a brand, Apnoe, because I have some other ideas what to do, not only the teaching and not only training. I was still waiting when the pools get open, that I can do the pool courses and training sessions. The pools get open after 2 weeks. So in April I already decided to do something. And I was choosing between going to Dahab or going to Tenerife, and because going to Tenerife is a little bit easier because you are still in EuroUnity, you don't need that many tests, and people kind of feel a bit safe, and there's not this 5-day quarantines when you're coming back to Czech. We decided to come here, or I decided to organize these training camps here, and I'm super happy, and I'm coming again in August already.
Yeah, so we're already planning together to come back in August for pretty much the whole month. August is a proper summer month here, so it's warm every day, and yeah, the water is warmer as well, so it's really a good time to come train. It's much easier to dive also twice a day because obviously it's all warmer, and
we dive twice a day almost every day now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So it's going to get a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that we haven't had the time to do too much exploring and much fun diving because we were so focused on courses and training. We have found one day, actually yesterday, when we could go and organize a chartered sailboat to go and check out the whales we have here in Tenerife, and we also did a little bit of diving where you saw whale shark and so the angel shark.
Angel shark.
So that was pretty fun yesterday. I think everybody had a little bit of time to relax and enjoy.
Like to be on the yacht is always perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you are used to be on the yacht as well.
Yeah.
Look out for the whales from Norway. And yeah, what are your plans for like near future, like next year or so with the club? And
well, first of all, I'm hoping that the world gets back to normal and I can go again to Norway because last season I haven't been there because of COVID, obviously. So I hope I can start diving with orcas again. That's the priorities I have.
yeah.
And then, I want that this project I'm doing to show people how to free dive and to train them will pay off, and I can take people around the world. I have so many destinations where I would like to go and to dive and to train.
So basically you want to establish a base in Czech where you are?
Yeah.
And get a group of people to train together.
Exactly.
In there.
So I'm from Trutnov, which is a small town in north of Czech. The club I established called Apnoe Space. We belong under this under the community of sports Spartak Trutnov, which is like the organization of different kind of sports. And the plan is to have a training group and to train. I would like really, if I can find the people who would like to train twice or 3 times per week, to really train, or just once a week going for 1 hour into the pool. I really would like to train someone and myself. And doing the pool courses. Now the good is that not so far from us is Deep Spot, the deepest pool in Warsaw.
Poland, yeah.
So the plan is to do like once a month a freediving course in the pool, and I would like to go twice a month during the winter to the Deep Spot, and then discovering some places.
So it looks like there'll be a lot more trips coming up from your club, including here Tenerife, maybe Dahab as well, maybe something more exotic.
Yeah.
And including the deepest pool in the world in Poland.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. I am still due to go and visit Philip in Deep Spot. It was, as I said, I was almost there already. But yeah, it was a bit difficult with the COVID regulations changing pretty much every 2 weeks. But yeah, I mean, it was great to having you here, finally meeting you, because I always listen.
We know each other for like ages, but we haven't seen each other.
Yeah, we haven't really seen each other, and it was
Pavel
the same.
and Pavol.
Yeah, it was same with Martin, and I was also thinking because we have Martin Zayac's group here not so long ago, and now you came with another group from Czech Republic, and we had another small group from Czech Republic coming normally around September. So it seems like the freediving in Czech Republic is really popular.
It is for since I remember.
All right.
It is for a long time. We have one of these icons of freediving, Martin Štěpánek, and even now we have like world champions and world record holder. There's a Martin Zajac, as one of the top trainers in the world. There's Alena Konečná as a top athlete, and many others. So we have good role models.
Yeah.
I don't know why the small country in the middle of Europe can produce that many amazing freedivers, but yeah, it's such a nice activity. So I'm not surprised people like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird because we are countries. Also, I'm from Slovakia, where we are landlocked. We don't have a sea, but it's also Poland.
It
where
is, yeah.
there is
AFC.
big, yeah. But the base, the diver base in Poland is also huge.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was great talking to you, and I'm really happy that you came and visited us. It was great to see you, get to know you, and I think you all had fun here for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, for me it was like a reborn after this rebirth, after this 1 year in COVID. So yeah, I'm super excited for August.
Yes.
In August I will stay more weeks. I'm planning 4 weeks. I'm planning 2 weeks for beginners, and I'm planning 2 weeks for advanced freedivers.
Yeah.
I know that you have a line 115, so we can dive. There's a line 30, 40, 60, 100 plus. So
Yeah.
I would like to train myself as well and do some deep dives.
Yeah,
I can
it's,
see.
It is a good place here, and actually, over the last months, one of the good things with COVID was that people who live on the island and they do freedive or they want to freedive, they start forming a sort of a kind of like a family, and they're now sort of slowly based in Atlantis freediving.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we actually have now quite a lot of people who dive with us on a daily basis, and they either live on the island.
Yeah, I can see that there's every day some new people coming, or every other day. It's busy.
Yeah, actually there is a beach party going on tonight at 8 o'clock. Yeah.
You haven't told me that before.
Yeah, I didn't even found out only 5 minutes ago.
We're not going on a beach party. We have last freediving session tomorrow. So.
And you are busy still with drilling the freediving sessions. Well, yeah, it was great having you here again. And
was
guys,
amazing to be here.
if you want to check out Apnoe brand, Pavel Tom in Czech Republic, I'm going to put the links below in description. And yeah, if you enjoy the video meeting Pavel and you want to see more videos, make sure you like and share, subscribe to the channel. We'll have more videos coming up soon, more instructional videos. I'm still working on the video.
I can
Fins
definitely
Part
recommend
2.
them. Yeah, it's a perfect place for freediving.
Thanks. And
Tenerife.
yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.